In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to shallow your downswing like never before. I am sure that you have been down the range working on shallowing your downswing forever with little, if no, prevail. But today, I'm going to show you how your through swing is going to unlock your downswing, all because your left arm works differently. Forearm rotation in your through swing will make your downswing more shallow. Yes, your through swing will make your downswing more shallow. You're going to wonder why you've never seen this before. Well, today is the day where you truly set your downswing free. Recognizing why we try to shallow the downswing is all about getting the path more from the inside, so that we have the ability to get a path from the inside and we don't blast it out to the right. You can see that path was from the inside at 6 degrees. Those regular Good Golf Coaching subscribers, be one if you'd like to be, will know that these 4 boxes are the only boxes you need to pay attention to. So what we had in that golf swing was a club shaft shallowing on the way down and a path line working from the inside. Now the trouble, if you work on too much from the inside for too long, what happens is your lead arm has too much internal rotation into strike and continues after strike. And when that occurs, you end up getting this path line from the inside, but unfortunately you get yourself into a situation where the face is wickedly open 17 degrees, but I was from the inside at 10 degrees. So when we now register the fact that the path is fixed, we now need to square that club face up. Now for most golfers, they will be working from the inside, and then the next course of action will either be rolling the face over or bowing the lead wrist. So you now get this arm internally rotated still, and all you've done is corrupted your wrist angles. So you're inside, internally rotated with the lead arm, bowing of the lead wrist, and in a hope to then get this ball bending back. Now let me tell you, you are weaker than a kitten. You are making this ball bend back from the inside, but you have no leverage. Lots of things are shutting down. Stuart, I know this, enough waffle, let's get on with the fix. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this lead arm to start to have more external rotation. Now friends, this is external rotation. The golf club leaning to the left. I've now externally rotated my lead arm. I'm now going to keep that hand in the center of my chest, and I'm now going to turn around the golf ball. And at that point, I've now got my lead arm externally rotated. I have not changed the club face. This would be changing the club face, which is bowing the lead wrist. I'm simply externally rotated my forearm, and I'm now turning around the golf ball. Now I'm going to forget about the path for the time being, and all I'm going to do is create external rotation in my through swing so that I get that golf club laid down on the way through. Now, at that point, I've taken the club face from being open because I've got internal rotation of the forearm on the way through. The lead arm internally rotated on the way through. It's not externally rotating at all, and I end up leaving the face open, but I do get a path from the inside. Now, all of a sudden, I'm going to get rid of the sense that I'm hitting from the inside, and all I'm wanting to do is lay the shaft down on the way through so that I get that club shaft laying down on the way through. This helps square the club face. And ultimately, if you're a slicer of the golf ball, all you dream of seeing is the ball bending to the left. Now, as soon as you start to get that ball bending to the left, what you then need to do in your downswing, because you've created this external rotation of your lead arm on the way through, is now create more internal rotation of the forearm for longer on the way down. For a limited time only, on Skillist, I'm offering you a 2-minute swing analysis for only $9.99, $15, that will give you the top 3 ingredients to work on in your game this 2026, to give you a fast track to lowering your scores and getting the most out of your game. Hit the link in the description below, download the Skillist app, upload your swings on your mobile device and I will do the rest. And you will sail off into the sunset knowing exactly what to work on. And when I mean more internal rotation of the lead arm on the way down for longer, I don't mean moving my hand, my lead hand, from the inside of the ball line to the outside of the ball line. I simply mean creating more internal rotation for longer on the way down, not inside on the way down, simply more internal rotation of the forearm on the way down for longer until I allow it to externally rotate on the way through. So now all of a sudden I get more internal rotation of that lead arm on the way down, and then I make it go externally rotated on the way through. Now all of a sudden I've started to get a path more from the inside, but I've kept the face to path value closed. So all I'm going to do on this next one is feel the internal rotation of the forearm stays there for longer until I allow it to unload on the other side, which now all of a sudden makes my path 4 degrees from the inside. The ball didn't bend back as much, so now I've got a circle both sides starting to balance themselves out. I haven't got too much external and I haven't got too much internal because I got predominantly a very straight shot there. Now I can hear you taking to the keyboard and saying, Stuart, this takes a lot of timing. Let me clue you in, friends. The golf swing is all about timing. You have a free-flowing lever that must be free-flowing to maximize your speed and energy. If you've got a good grip that you will find up here, and if you are a channel member joining for a small fee, you can watch this video that is a 25-minute video that will change your golfing life forever. And if it doesn't, cancel the membership to the channel immediately, because that is worth its weight in gold. Doesn't weigh that much, but it's worth a whole heap. Once you get the grip right, now all of a sudden you will have a situation where your face will never be wildly open. All of the time you start to get this external rotation of your lead arm balanced up with the internal of the lead arm on the way down. None of this dropping the club down garbage and swinging it out to the right garbage, because look what that's creating. It's creating internal rotation of that lead arm. Look where the face is pointing, friends. Look at where the external rotation of the forearm now points the face. It now points the face around to the left, which allows you to then start to go internal, then we go external. And when you do that, all of a sudden we start to get a match-up. Now, of course, the lead arm on its own is as weak as a kitten. This right arm has the opportunity to allowing that golf club to unload around us. So we go internal and then we go external. And all of the time, those two balancing acts work. You can see how we start to get very straight path lines and very straight face-to-path lines. The double whammy is that when you get external rotation and you get an arm, a lead arm, moving under the chest on the way through, you start to get angles of attack like you've never had before as well. So the left hand is crucial. The lead hand, lift it up, lay it to away from the target. As much as you like, lay it down, parallel to the floor. Now move the grip forwards. Now lay it to the left and then swing through. That's what we're looking to feel. There's the lay down of the shaft. There's the lay down of the shaft. And when you start to recognize that external rotation of that lead forearm on the way through, you will have a shallow downswing like never before. If you want to improve your takeaway, improve your downswing, go watch these 2 videos as well. That will really help you match up takeaway, backswing and downswing to create killer shots. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed that, do comment, perhaps subscribe while you're here. Are you tired of paying too much for your premium leather golf gloves? Head over to gxgolfgloves.com. These are gloves tried and trusted by elite amateurs and tour players alike. Enter my code GOODCOACHING to receive 10% off your next order. Go try them out, you won't be disappointed. And that, my friends, is good coaching.